Hi, my name is Wandia and I'm a wellness practitioner. What that means is that I'm a certified counseling psychologist and I am a licensed mountain guide. I look at wellness holistically. It's not just about the mind, but it's also about the body as well. Today we're going to be speaking about a topic that many people struggle to accept, that rest is something which is extremely important. How do you learn to rest without guilt? Is it possible to do that? Let's get into that. Depending on where you've been raised within the Kenyan context, the African context, or the world, you may find that resting is commonly associated with laziness. I know, for example, when I was growing up, any extra minute that was spent in bed on a weekend was equated to being lazy. What that did is that within my brain, it was ingrained that rest is equal to laziness. So any time that I am in bed when I know people are outside working, I feel like I'm wasting my time. I feel like I'm wasting the opportunities that I have. But I have learned over time that rest is extremely important. And without it, you are unable to function. Even if you want to say that, or imagine that you're a machine. Even machines need maintenance. There's a time during their functionality that you need to take them to be maintained for them to function optimally. And as a Christian, God rested on the seventh day after 6 days of working. If that is the reality, what makes me or you who is watching imagine that you can function without rest? An added layer to this is that entrepreneurs, which is what I am, struggle with the concept of rest, because we know that any minute not spent working means a shilling or a dollar not in my pocket. However, for me to be able to function, for you, in whatever capacity that it is that you operate, for you to function optimally, rest needs to be part and parcel of what you plan for on a regular basis. It's not an option, it is a necessary requirement. One common thing that I tell my clients from time to time, when they come into the office and we are going through and I'm assessing them and I understand and I'm able to determine that this person is on the verge of a burnout, or this person is suffering from stress because they are unable to shut down. I tell them this very clear. If you do not stop, if you do not bring in the rest, your body will shut down. Your body will shut down and you end up in hospital. And that is how the rest will be forced upon you. So it's important for you to factor in rest. It's good to push yourself. It's good to drive yourself. But you must also plan in rest. Think about it this way. A day has got 24 hours. How do you want to spend those 24 hours that you have within any given day? There's time for working, there's time for eating, and there's time to rest. The prescribed number of hours is between 7, okay, I can give you 6 to 8 hours every day of sleep. If you're resting or sleeping less than those number of hours, it will catch up with you. Your body will catch up with you. So what if you're feeling guilty every time that you plug in and say you want to take a break? What do you do with that? It's like any muscle in the body. The more you do it, the more it becomes part and parcel with what it is that becomes your regular functioning. So you just need to start small and progress towards that. It also requires a mindset shift. Remember, I told you that when I was growing up, I knew that any additional hour spent in that bed and not out and about, I could hear my mom's voice talking about how unproductive or how lazy we were. So I have had to tune that voice off and remind myself that this rest is necessary to energize me to be able to do what it is that I am called to do. And here are some practical tips for you to start thinking about. Let's talk about screen time. You know, we live in a world where our phones are almost everything. If you do not have your phone, you feel like I'm missing out on stuff. I cannot function. People won't reach me. But I beg to challenge that belief that if you allow yourself to switch off from the screen, the world is not going to burn. The world will keep turning. The world will keep turning. So try and limit your screen time. Start small, because we know those people who are always, even in conversations, they're always looking at their phones. They always pick up their phones to see if someone has called them. There's always a notification going off because an email has come in or an advert has come up. So it's always constantly distracting you. I challenge you to just switch off for 30 minutes. 30 minutes off screen and take a walk outside. Just take a walk outside as well. That's something else you can do. 30 minutes, 15 minutes, start small, 15 minutes. Spend time outside in nature. Allow yourself to rest, because the rest is not necessarily switching off, but it's actually doing even something different. That is the break that allows you to recharge. So the first thing is limiting screen time. A very bad habit that many people have, and when I say many, I am one of them from time to time, is using our phones and our gadgets to lull us to sleep. I can see somebody here in the room really shaking their head, but I should not go there. It's because it's something that many of us do. Try as much as possible to start getting used to going to sleep without your gadgets. Before your set sleep time, put your gadget aside and get into your bed and allow yourself to wind down. That's the first thing. Another thing is taking a bit of time outside. Spending time in nature. Spending time outdoors. Even 15 minutes. You'd be surprised. Without any gadget, just stand outside and allow yourself to just soak in whatever it is that is in your environment. If you're able to access green space, access green space. And by green space, I'm talking about the karuras, the arboretums, these green spaces which have been segmented. Allow yourself to spend a bit of time in that green space. Another thing that allows you to rest is actually meal time. When you're having your meal, many times you try and multitask. I'm either on my phone as I'm eating, I'm watching something on the TV as I'm eating, I am chatting with people as I'm eating. But if you just take the time to be present in what it is that you're doing at that particular point in time, rest is what is happening. It allows your body and your mind specifically to recharge. Without recharging, trust me, nothing can actually happen or work. So I want to challenge you. What activity or what form of rest are you going to start putting in? Is it unplugging from your devices? Is it spending time outside in nature? Is it reading? Is it sleeping better? What is it you're going to do? What are you going to start doing? In the comments below, please let us know what it is that you're doing and how that's working for you. And if there's some tips that we could use or some myths around rest that you have, please share with us so that we can feel that we're part of a community and that we're not alone. If you like the content that we are sharing, please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you. See you at the next.